Today we brought stakeholders from different stratas to come discuss as stakeholders on case management. Today, we are sure that those who attended today's program will really have a very lovely time. We have discussed extensively on how best that survivors can get justice. So we're hoping that at the end of today of the conference we'll have more seamless responses from all of these data coming together to get justice for the survivor.
The essence of this is to bring the multi-dimension of sexual and gender-based violence response within Lagos, to get everyone to be on one page in terms of how we work together, what are the gaps, what are the challenges, and how can we also solve those challenges. And so we can find that we have law enforcement, we have medical, we have Ministry of Health, Ministry of Social Youth and Social Development, we have the Primary Health Care Board represented, we have police, NAPTIP represented, we have OPD, citizens. I mean, nearly everybody is here. MBA is here for legal, FIDA is here, you have CPN here as well, and then of course CSO, Mirabel Center of course, representing the remaining SACs who are here. And so it's those loopholes and gaps that is being drawn out so as to be able to come up with the solutions, what we can do within ourselves and what government needs to do. And every sector needs to go back to their own, back to their bosses and heads and see how can we make sure the response in Lagos State is on top.
Today we came here as stakeholders to engage ourselves on best practices, on how we can actually coordinate our responses when it comes to GBV in Lagos State. And I'm happy that I've learned a lot, I've met people, I've networked, and also taken seriously that survivors approach, the centeredness of the survivors approach is the best, and we should ensure that all we do is to protect the survivor and give them the best services that they can get. So all of us here have different stakeholders offering services in different levels, and at that different level, we are coordinating that approach to ensure that we give the best to every survivor and we put them at the center.
Today we have a meeting of stakeholders organized by the Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency. The whole purpose of this meeting is to ensure that there's seamless, holistic and comprehensive support services to survivors. A survivor does not need to suffer because of the inadequacy of the system. And we need to remember that a system that does not talk to one another is a system that is going to fuel the survivor. So what we're saying today is the justice system, health care system, law enforcement system, NGOs working on SGBV issues, and as well as the government. It's important that all these sectors are coordinated so that survivors do not become frustrated and leave the system without seeking justice. And also it's important that there's a seamless, comprehensive and holistic support to survivors, because survivors' needs differ. What one survivor needs is different from what the other survivor needs. And so it's important that there's a system in place where the survivor is able to access the services in a timely manner, and the services should also be up to standard so that it does not further traumatize a survivor.
Today in this room is FIDA, represented by me, and so many other sister agencies, stakeholders with respect to children and survivors of sexual and gender-based violence. So today the discourse is centered around how to further amplify survivor-centered approach in the context of sexual and gender-based violence. Today we are brainstorming on what actually is survivor-centered approach, and the survivor gets to understand that the society and the judiciary and the government stakeholders actually prioritizes their affairs.